let's talk about gym fails. This is me attempting to break the cycle of a few years of bodybuilding training. And I'm trying to switch now. I'm trying to be more holistic, where it's less bodybuilding training, more strength training, more training for the purpose of longevity. Bodybuilding training doesn't provide it, and that's why we're doing this. That was just basically the first fail of what I presume will be many. So you should expect to fail a lot when you try something new. And this is me trying to do Olympic lifts in the gym. So if you can look at the weight, it's quite light. If you think about it, like I can deadlift 250 kilograms, squat 240, and I can do all of these things. And I'm not saying that to brag, I'm just telling you how useless bodybuilding training is. The fact that I can do all of those things, can overhead press 90 kilos easy, but when it comes to combining all of those, I'm failing. So obviously I can make the weight lighter, but I'm just trying to demonstrate how when we're in the gym and we train like bodybuilders, it will bring you nowhere except for making you good at lifting weights. So that's not what we want. We want to be functional, we want to be dynamic in our movement. So I'm going to do what's called a power clean now, because I think it's a little less complicated, but it's quite intense. So it's kind of a power clean, not the best clean you'll see in the gym. So, but again, I'm working on it. I'm trying to lay the foundations. Obviously the weight is for demonstration purposes. When you're trying to do something new in the gym, you look like a fool. So I'm looking like quite goofy, trying to figure out the weights. Instead of compromising form, I'm making it lighter for myself to perform and lay the foundations down correctly, because the ego can get into your head where you know you can deadlift 200 kilos, but you can like hardly move this weight. You know you can squat, front squat quite heavy, because my front squat is 150. But when it comes to combining that, when it comes to the coordination between my brain and my muscles, it's nowhere to be seen. So it's okay to be a gym failure. There's nothing wrong with it. But there's quite a lot wrong with your training style not being as inclusive as possible. Just imagine going into a UFC ring and all you can do is boxing. You don't know how to defend the takedown. So the guys that knows how to do wrestling or jiu-jitsu or whatever, they will know how to take you down and how to beat you. So try to incorporate quite a lot of things into your workouts. You need to be quite dynamic in your movement. There's no point in just being strong and not being able to just like jerk the weight around, like move it quite quickly, because you're quite big and lumpy. Your cardiovascular system cannot even supply oxygen to the body. So there's like so many factors when it comes to the gym, but it's okay to be a gym failure. Like I feel like a failure now, but like that's something I'm chasing when I'm gymming. When I'm in the gym, I'm trying to chase failure because it gives me that barrier. It let me know where my limitations are. So the next time I do something, I know where I stumbled last time and how to overcome that stumbling block to move on to the next one, because that's how life is as well. There's a lot of stumbling blocks. You're just getting over the one, then you'll face another one. But when you look back at that stumbling block, you'll ask yourself, why did I act as if that was so big? Because once you're over a stumbling block, it's quite, when you look back, it looks like nothing.